Inactivity and isolation are two situations which can be harmful to everyone, and older adults are oftentimes more affected. However, no one needs to worry as long as Bethel AME Senior Ministry and Reverend Andrew Toms are around. Always full of new ideas to get seniors out and about, Reverend Toms is here to talk with me about an upcoming community yard sale to benefit senior programs and outings. Thanks for being here again.
It's always a pleasure.
Well, you just always are so passionate about serving seniors and being a part of the community that we love to have you here because you always got great things going on.
Well, I'm always thinking all the time.
Well, tell us about how, speaking of thinking, so what's the process? Where'd you come up with the community yard sale?
It was at one of our regular meetings in between the aerobics and the Bible study. We were just talking off the top of our head. Somebody said, how about a yard sale? I said, could be a good fundraiser for us. And then we just explored the ideas, the concept, and what it would take and everything. And we said, we can do this. Well, then we just come up with a date and then start running with it.
Okay, well, you mentioned date, so when and where? Let's just start
off
we're looking
at September the 18th, which is next...
It's a Saturday.
Next Saturday, yeah, next Saturday. And we're going to open up at 7 o'clock. All the folks who want to get a table and get everything set up need to be there around 6 so you can get set up and ready. And we'll open up and the community is involved, and they'll be coming out and they'll be buying stuff. And if you want to get a table or a space will cost you $10. That goes to a senior ministry. Whatever you sell off of your table, that goes in your pocket. Now, some of us who are part of senior ministry are going to take part of what we sell, a percentage of that, and put that in the senior ministry too, because we got big things coming in the spring. So Well,
so it's free, and the public is invited to come shop.
Anybody
it's open to everybody.
That's right.
But of course, you got to have a lot of things there to get people.
That's right. Our junk could be somebody's treasure.
That's right. So you mentioned, so if, say for example, if I have a lot of things that I would like to bring, I would just need to call you and pay $10 to have a table or an area. Is that correct?
Give me a phone call. Either show up that morning. First come, first serve is where the tables are set, all up and down, right in front of the park.
And so y'all will be setting up tables?
We'll have tables for somebody to set up. If a person can bring their own table, and then just pay $10 to get the space.
Okay, first come, first serve on
those
tables.
First come, always. First come, first serve.
Well, what are you expecting as far as crowds? What have you heard so far, feedback?
Well, generally when you're talking about a yard sale, you don't want to move too aggressively as far as the advertisement go. We really start pushing it on Monday of next week, because if you go too early, people forget it's going to be, But next week on Monday, we'll be flooding the whole neighborhood with flyers. We've even got them laminated, so even if it rains or sprinkles, they won't be hurt. Okay. And they'll be up on everywhere, phone posts everywhere, in people's yards, whatever.
So our viewers are getting to hear about it first. See, we always bring hot new tips.
Coming of age is my place.
Well, you mentioned the senior ministries and in the outings and trips, and that's actually what this is going to support. So tell us a little bit about the Senior Tuesdays, and then just some specific trips that will benefit from the yard sale. Okay.
Well, main thing is Senior Tuesday. We only meet once a week, so we don't demand a whole lot of. We say it's a good time to come and spend a good day with us. We start off with aerobics, then we go into Bible study. There's a free lunch, and then we got activities in the afternoon. Our first Tuesday of the month, we always we lean towards a good motion picture. We have a movie call, and we have popcorn, hot dogs, everything you would normally have at the movie call, including some cookies and desserts, and we always make sure you're full. So you can go back for seconds without having to pay for it. Our lunch is always free. And on the second Tuesday, we always go to Johnson's Beach. We have a good rapport with the people out there at the beach area, and we have a wonderful time. And there's a wonderful place for us to be where we are not getting overheated. And then on the third Tuesday, generally it's just potluck, where each of the ladies or the guys bring their favorite dish, and we all sit down at lunchtime and we just eat together. And a lot of times, if there's a fourth or fifth, we always go bowling in the afternoon. But if we don't feel like doing anything, we always fall back on good old bingo. And I've always made sure that there's going to be some cash prizes.
And now that's open to not just members of Bethel AME, but to anyone in the community.
Anybody,
correct?
50 and above. Stop by Bethel, have a fun day, eat some free lunch, and then just enjoy some good company.
Well, like we were saying, really getting out and being with other people is really, it's a health benefit. There's a health benefit to that.
Oh, yes, indeed. Being active and being busy keeps you happy.
Well, tell us a little bit about some of the comments you hear from the people who come and participate either in Senior Tuesdays or some of your outings, and then we'll talk about some of your outings here in just a second.
When we went to Bellingraph, people were totally excited. round trip to Bellingraph Garden, the fellowship and the experience that they had. And then also we went to I contracted a restaurant to feed us meal, and no one had to pay, and it just enjoyed everything. And it was hard to get them out of the restaurant because once you're sitting down eating and fellowshipping with each other, we was almost 2.5 hours in the restaurant just having fun. Then we boarded the bus and heading back to Pensacola. And, you know, we got Seniors on Parade, which comes up in February, where you get to walk the green carpet. And then also next year, I've envisioned this master plan of mine. This is the greatest one I've ever came up with. A free trip to New Orleans. All you got to do is bring your pocket money, and I don't know how I'm going to do it, but God's going to help me do it.
Well, and hopefully the community will help you do part of this by coming out and shopping.
Anybody who wants to sponsor us, hey, call me on the telephone, say, hey, Reverend Thomas, I can help you out. I almost said, thank you, Lord.
Well, tell us a little bit about, again, the date, the time, and how people can sign up to bring some things that, like you say, what's my trash is your treasure, you know.
September the 18th, which is next Saturday, give me a call or either just show up. You can just show up. You show up at 6 o'clock, you can give you a space. You put what you want on your table, that's your table. And the money that you make off your table goes into your pocket. But the table money and everything else goes back into the ministry, and we're looking forward to do other big things for the community. Ideas come out almost every week. Somebody will come up with an idea. We'll look at them and say, hey, sounds good. Let's do it.
Well, that's where your salmon croquette cook-off came from.
That's where it came off. That's where the what was that other one we had? We had the cake one, where the brother won the cake contest against all of those ladies. There were some mad ladies there that day.
Well, it's all fun, and I enjoy going over there.
It's always fun. As a matter of fact, you were one of the judges.
They were all great salmon croquettes to sample. Yes, there was one chicken or something. There was one different.
They had them made out of everything. And, of course, I was back in the kitchen sampling everything.
So I want your spot next time. Well, thank you very much for all that you do. And like I say, you're very out there, you know, getting things for the seniors and getting them out of the house, getting them fed. And so I hope you have a great community yard sale.
Well, and I appreciate always coming on to this show. This is one of my favorite shows, although I can't tell them. I just wish Bright House would get it.
You tell them.
Yeah, I've been telling them all the time. Hey, come of age, get it out of here.
You said it, I didn't. Thank you so much.
Have a blessed day.
You too.